Okay, in this video we're going to look at the concepts of additive and subtractive modeling. Now these are methods in which we can create more complex shapes. I'm going to start by showing you what our final shape is going to look like. We're going to make something that looks almost like two steps. Real simple, nothing too elaborate, but it'll help get the point across. Now in additive modeling, we want to build up to this shape. Subtractive, as you could probably guess, is about cutting away to bring it back down to this shape. So let's do additive first. I'm going to choose my rectangle tool. And since I've already got something at the origin, I'm going to come over here to just kind of pick a spot. And I'm going to click once, and I used 5 as my length here. So I'm going to go with 5, 5, enter to get my initial starting shape. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push pull to bring this up to 2.5 or 2.5, enter. Okay, and if we look, we can see, yep, that's about the same size as I had. So now additive means we're going to add to this to get to the final shape. So I'm going to come over to my rectangle tool, and I'm going to pick a corner. Either one of these corners will do. I could also come down to the midpoint and start at either midpoint. I'm just going to go to the corner. And I don't have to worry about numbers because I click on the corner and then I'm going to come to the midpoint since I made it at the midpoint. And now I have a rectangle here. I'm going to go ahead and use push pull, and I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to bring it up to another 2.5. And as we look, hey, it lines up. So that's an example of additive modeling. But what about subtractive modeling? Subtractive modeling works in a very similar manner. However, we're going to go to our larger shape first. So start with 5, 5, enter. I'm going to push pull up to a height of 5. And then I'm going to draw my line like I did before. Now, in the last time, I used the rectangle tool, but I can also just use this line tool. And when I find my midpoint, I can just connect my midpoints together. Then I use push pull. And this time, I'm going to select this side, and I'm going to start bringing my cursor down, and I'm going to bring it down 2.5. And if we look again, we'll notice that they all match up. So this is the method in which you would use additive and subtractive modeling.